Hey guys, Linda Bomba here. Just about 7. I'll give a few more minutes for people to get on. Hey Mina, Lynn, is it Elite? Is your first name? I'm not sure what to call you. Put it in the chat so I know. Everybody can see and hear me. I am going to have to do a screen share. So if there's a problem, if somebody can leave me, put a message actually on my timeline or on Facebook when I pull up my screen share. I'll give everybody another minute before we start, but I'm gonna, actually we're gonna go over to YouTube and I'm gonna show you a tool that I use to do this, because you are gonna definitely have to do keyword research if you wanna try to do this. It's impossible to do it without, so let me pull up a screen. And this is called Keyword Planner. You can get a free one of these if you just set up a Google AdWords account. There's some other ones out there. Keyword Spy is another one. I like this one. I've been using it for a while. So, but you can certainly look at other ones, but you're definitely going to have to do some keyword research. And when I started doing this, actually, I put aside probably about 2 to 3 hours to sit down and do some keyword research and get some keywords that I could actually start cutting some videos and ranking them. And the biggest thing with this is, and you really kind of need to think outside the box. You don't want to, you're not going to be able to really do this without, you don't want to use terms like MLM leads or network marketing. You have to kind of start thinking about things that you might not consider. And one of the videos that I did, the keyword was telecommuting trends. You're looking for, you have to use low competition on this, and you don't want to, for the searches, you really don't want to go, if you start getting up around 800 to 1,000 searches, you might end up having to do some backlinking on it. This is, the idea behind this is, you're probably going to have to do a number of them to see which ones actually are people are going to, and if you come up with a good keyword that people are looking for, you're probably going to end up getting a lot of views and leads from it. This is one keyword I did. Another one was jumbo mortgage leads, and this one is, there's only 10 monthly searches. It's high. It's not really, you should pick low competition keywords, but when I'm going to go over to YouTube and I'll show you why this one actually was really a pretty good choice, because it's sitting, if you go over to YouTube, it's sitting right on the front page. And you can see it's right here. The 2 ones above it, these are both paid ads. You're never going to be able to, without doing a paid ad, to get above that. But this is, I did this like 11 months ago. I added, I mean, the keyword is jumbo mortgage leads, and I added how to get jumbo mortgage leads for free. So you have to be picking some sort of a video that you can actually show something that you know how to do and try to rank the word. When you're starting, when you're picking, after you're done with Keyword Planner and you come up with some of those low competition keywords, you're going to have to come over here, and what you do is you put a parentheses, and then for like jumbo mortgage leads, you put it in parentheses and do a search on YouTube. And you can see here, up here, it comes up here, 6 results. And here are the 2 paid ads again. Here's the one I did. And then there's some other videos here that some other people have done. And actually, there's some more that I did down here that are following it. So you really, I was able to find ones where there was just the paid ads, there weren't any, and those were even better. And this is what gets to be really time consuming, because when you find some of those low competition keywords, and then you're coming over here and putting that the word that you find in parentheses, it's going to depend how many videos are already here. If it was more than 10 results, I would actually move on and not decide to try to get a video that I could rank it for, because you're going to have too much competition to try to get it on the first page or sitting like in these. You really want the first, aside from these 2 paid ads, if you can get in the first 5 spots on a page for a keyword, because otherwise, usually after it gets past 5, not that many people are going to be looking for it. And the thing with this keyword is, if I just do jumbo mortgage leads, my video is still sitting here. So, and it's gotten not a crazy number of views, but 226 views. The more creative you can get with this, with your keywords, the more likely you are to find a good keyword and to be able to get it sitting on the first page. And let me go back over here to my keyword planner. I'll just try to pick a word to show you. And this is where it gets really time consuming, because I just started trying to think of different words I could try to rank for. And that's where you end up finding a lot of time. And this is back to keyword planner. I pick on the options, only show ideas closely related. And if I do something like work from home jobs, and you can see here, this particular word, there's a lot of hot ones that are high and medium results, and I'll just go through this and see if I can find any. There's only 21 results on this, so to try to do something with this word, I mean, you can't even find anything that's low. So let's just look over here for a second. I mean, look at you wouldn't want to, those actual words are 135,000 searches and it's high. You would not be able or have much success to try to rank that particular keyword. But you can see there's an awful lot there's 446 results. And this is where the time-consuming part of this comes through. And if you go through all this, you're looking for, you want those it's low-hanging fruit, there's low competition if you're going to try to rank one. And, okay, well, here's one, which I'm pretty sure I did a video for this, but I'm going to try this one because it's only 590 searches. And the competition's low on it, so there's a good chance that you can be able to do a video on this. But if we go back to YouTube, and if you do the parentheses, you want to do that first. Let's see what comes up. There's one there. Now this one has 1,210 results. So, yeah, you could do a video on that one, but the chances are you're going to end up, let me just see if I did, that you're going to have to do some backlinking. And if you want to avoid that completely, you're back to trying to find a search term that doesn't have a lot of competition, that you don't really need to do the backlinking. And like the one, go back to this. There was only 9 results. I did one that was like about 10 months ago, but this wasn't. You can see there were only 27 views on it. It's not something that a whole lot of people are looking for. And you can see here, I did these are some other, like I did work from home customer service companies, top 10 work from home jobs. I mean, I'd be curious for people if you've got some other ideas on how words that you can come up with. This is top 10 and just from home jobs. If you do that, there's no results. So, but you're not, if you do it this way, you can do it this way and look and see, and then go back to Keyword Planner and look this up and see where it is. I mean, because you really, if this comes up a high search or doesn't come up at all, you're probably not going to be able to. It's not worth your time to try to rank it, because if no one's looking for it, let's go back over here. I always pick only show items closely related, and there's no searches on this, so you don't want to do this. You can do try work from home job. Now these are high searches. Let's see if there's any low in here. And there's not. Let's try best Facebook statuses. And you'll, I mean, you can think of, okay. Now this is a good example. Best Facebook statuses. It's low competition, but there's 880 searches. You would probably have to do some backlinking, but there's some others down here that the competition on them is low. And these are all low competition, and the searches aren't too high. You could go back over to YouTube and let's pick one of these. Let's do the best Facebook statuses. And I did do a video. Actually, it's in the first spot. And you can see here there's only 16 results. There doesn't seem to be any other paid ads on this one. So that was one that I picked. I mean, that got 88 views, and I added in on it for business. I mean, you could try just doing it, a video with the best Facebook statuses, and see where you come up on this. Excuse me. But the key with all of this is your keyword research, which you could spend an awful lot of time doing this, coming up for words, and you really have to think outside the box on this to come up with keywords. And I know I have one video. Unfortunately, I didn't do a very good job of putting a tracking thing on it, and I've gotten probably about 100 leads off of it. But because I didn't track it very well, I know I went around when I shot it, but I can't remember exactly what video it was. And that was one of the ones that I did this way. It's not, I have some other videos I ranked, but I did do backlinking. So let's just, if I put in here, work opportunities for the unemployed. And just, I mean, this is how you want to kind of start thinking about finding keywords and see what comes up on this. And there isn't anything. Let's see. Let's do underemployment. And it's probably, okay, now here's some low ones. Now I might take one of these And if you could do something with one of these and then turn it into something like, let's try this one, effects of underemployment. I mean, you really would have to, for these, since you do have quite a few of these, think of something that you could introduce, something you're working online, like options for underemployment, that you could actually cut a video or start out talking about underemployment and then getting some options that you can actually cut a video on the subject. Because you could, like this one, let's just take this one, US underemployment rate. Go back over to YouTube. Okay, there's nothing here. So this one I might consider doing a video, but I would be kind of taking this whole thing, doing U.S. underemployment rate and alternative employment options, and talk about, if you're in a network marketing or the marketing system, MLSP, that a lot of us are in, and how you could, I might do something like U.S. underemployment rate and employment options, or something to do with this keyword, that I could cut a video and talk about something, and see what kind of, get the video out there. You would be right on the first page of YouTube, but that wouldn't be a problem. But this is the kind of keyword you have to think about when you're doing it. Now, if I just put this in here without the parentheses, just for fun, there's quite a few results on this. So you really got to think outside the box if you're going to do these. And just show you another one that I did. This one is top 10 work from home jobs. You can see there's a ton of results on this, and there are ones that when I actually went back after I cut, now it's on the first page, but it's down here. They're trying to go back and find it. That's why you want to take your keyword after you've gone through on Keyword Planner or whatever keyword tool you want to use, and come over here and put it in parentheses and see how many results are coming up. I wouldn't, just as an example, I wouldn't pick make money online. That is a keyword, but I'll show you. It's a highly searched keyword, and you would be kind of like fighting a million people. You can see here, well, there's 212,000 results on this. For you to get something that would be even in the top 5 on this, it's just too highly searched. And if you come back over here, the keyword planner, I just put make money online. And I think those were the first words I ever searched on Google, actually, when I was first looking for ways to make money online. It's got to have a lot of searches, 49,500, and it's high, so you wouldn't. And if you look anything that's related to that, best ways to make money online, you could probably do something with that, but it's 1,600 searches a month, so you probably would be forced to have to do some backlinking. But let's just take that one and see what happens if we go over to YouTube. mean, if you could get a video ranked for this keyword. Okay, so to show you my point, it's got over 56,000 results of these 2 paid ads here. You might be able to do something with this keyword and then add something to it and see how that goes. But there's a ton of videos on here centered around that keyword. So I would say that's probably not a good keyword to do. And pick, start thinking about other niches like, real estate, maybe something else offline that, and start trying to think about keywords like that of people that would be looking for something that you have to offer if you're in health and wellness, and think about your keywords that way. Because if you do something like, I did one for jumbo mortgage leads, but if you do anything, get more leads, the competition for them is just going to be so competitive. The reality of you being able to rank a video like this, now you can see this is only 190, but it's high. And if you go through and see some of the other words, there's not a whole lot. They're all high. You want the low competition ones. You could put something in here, get more leads for real estate agents, and see what comes up. And actually there's nothing, or you could try something like real estate agent leads. And these are also, there's only a few and they're high. So, and really the best, this one that I did for jumbo mortgage leads. This one was high, but I did it anyway because it was only 10 monthly searches. So this is time consuming in the sense that you do have to take the time to do some keyword research because you won't otherwise, and then be looking for these low competition ones where they do have some searches, but they're not so highly searched that you would never be able to get them ranked. And there's, God, I did about 50 of them, and I brought some of them out that I did. Just trying to think, if you just do something like telecommuting, this is low, but 2,400, you're probably going to have to do some backlinking. Now this one, benefits of telecommuting, it's only got 320 and it's low. And I could certainly think about a way to do, and I may have done a video for this, let me go back, a video around this where there's something that you're doing online that you could talk about the benefits of being telecommuting and talk about working from home. You can see there's 312 results on this. The other thing you can try doing is putting two low searching keywords in one, if you can think of something that would work. I didn't try to do that. And this was probably one that I did disadvantages of telecommuting. But this one I probably didn't do just because there's so many other videos up here to try to compete. And I'm going to just to see what comes up with this. I'm gonna put do something like search flexible work options and see what comes up. Okay, and there's one, this is 30 low competition. Get back to YouTube. There's 61 results on this one. There's 2 ads at the top. And it looks to me that there's quite a few of videos on this. I mean, you could try something like, and you'd have to get back to keyword for stay-at-home moms and see what comes up. Well, there's no results for that, but the question becomes, is this a searchable keyword? Because if it doesn't come up, and when you start thinking about when you go on the internet and you're looking for something, how do you search for stuff and what comes to your mind? Let's see if there's anything for this. Okay, there's no searches for that, but you could also, start doing some searches. Stay-at-home work options, stay-at-home moms, and jobs, and see what comes up. Or job options, alternative job options. And here's one. This is got a low monthly search and it's low competition. Okay, there's only one result. Well, 2. One's a paid ad. That would be, you could do a video on that and talk about something, different things that people could do online to make money. But that's a searchable. That is up there. Doesn't seem to be a lot of competition, but that's a good one. It's a low count and low competition. So let me come back out. All right. Do you guys have any questions you want to ask me that you put it in the chat? I am going to, for people that want to learn more about video marketing, this is just one way you can rank keyword videos that you're doing. But this is a course that I took. I'll put it out here in the chat. I did rank some of my other videos, but I did do quite a bit of backlinking. And the backlinking, that's the other end of it. You don't do as much keyword research, but you do have to keep up the backlinking, or you can hire somebody if you want to. But this course will show you, get into more detail than what I showed you here, but other ways you can rank your videos. I just started this as another option that I had that I could do to try to rank some of my videos. I'll open Q&A up if anybody wants to put a question in. Actually, the Q&A is not working, so put it in the chat if you have any questions. Put them in the chat, and I'll give you guys a couple of minutes if anybody wants to ask me anything. I will be sending out a recording of this tomorrow because I know there's some people that registered that for whatever reason they couldn't get on it tonight. The keyword planner is part of if you set up an AdWords account, it doesn't cost anything, but you have to have the AdWords account. The other one that I used or that I know about is Keyword Spy. There's a free version and there's a paid version. There's things I like about both of them, but I just think, I mean, the Keyword Spy, you really would have to, if you're going to do a lot of keyword research, you're probably going to have to get the paid version of that because it's a limited searching option. All right, well, if no one else has any questions, thanks everybody for coming. If you have any questions, you can contact me on Facebook. I will send out a copy of this recording. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.